đi xe thì đi nút trong thì một họ biết họ trận định nhấn nút trong đó. Ok, right. Nếu nói chị biết chùa hay biết là luôn chị biết thọ ba chữ chị biết con mỏ theo thế chứ không phải biết chúng là đẹp thì anh. Và cứ chị biết sầu nó biết sầu luôn mỗi ở biết tự gì mong á thì she so biết tự gì don't worry đi chơi một tình huống chuyện ok. And in chị gì mà mỗi chơi nhau luôn đi ok.
So just a couple more things. My wife had said that we have this room till 8, and then there is an after party at my house. So feel free to come there, and we have some more food and some more music over there. So come to our house. Afterwards, we will give you guys the address so that you guys have it, okay?
Okay, so today is a very special day, and I wanted to tell you guys just sort of why we're doing it this way. So 3 years ago, I started this doctoral program, and I didn't know how long it was going to take me. But 6 years ago, I knew that I started a homeschool journey for my son, and he needed the help and that extra help he needed for his homeschool journey. And I will give a little bit more context and history on why we went there. But I wanted to tell you guys that the reason why we did it together was because we promised each other we would finish together at the same time. There was no room for error there. We had to finish together, and that's why we did it together. And so we lean heavily on each other. And I will tell you a little bit more about it when you put it on your agenda when it's my turn to speak, and it's going to be for Theoden. But for now, we are going to proceed with some of the families, just to come and say a few different words of encouragement for myself and also for my son, our son.
Okay, 一年呢嘅俾個係比較亂彩飲頭嘅古田教練咯，誒我做呢樣多當啲人冇呢嘅古實嘅自主係我比較亂俾，大家自主係亂打呢嘅就係而家整個比較亂嘅嘅亂鬧呢度誒自主咁百度嚟講。My uncle Hugh is from Lansing, Michigan, and he will be here to just give a little speech on behalf of the Maine clan. So he will be doing that, and then after that, my mom and dad on the Chang side will say a couple words as well.
You are me. I'm really scared. So I'm hiding behind this puppet here a little bit. It's yeah. Good afternoon, families and guests. I want to extend my gratitude to Paul and Yana for this opportunity to speak today for your special occasion here. Paul, as aunt and uncle, we are proud of the accomplishment of you attaining your PhD degree. Secondly, Theoden, congratulations to you for receiving your diploma today. We're so proud of you as well. As a family, we celebrate this milestone with immense pride. Your achievements serve as an example for all of us, illustrating that our work, dedication, and sacrifice truly pay off. Continue to inspire those around you and your family, your friends. We hope that you will share your success with us, and you also a guiding light for as the whole family, as the main family as well. And nhà phong bây giờ từ nhà phong bây training còn dài đại rồi, cái này chúng phong là cái công việc xia còn dài rồi trong nhà là cái công xia công việc. So congratulations to Yaskia and Theoden. If you would pardon me if I may speak a little bit of the language here. Đồng xia tờ tài cho nghệ cho chị trong số những tập công chế như lâu chân đó đồng xia tờ dù là xử lý đi không chắc không hiện tại giờ vấn đề của cha được tao trình hợp nó cũng là cái vấn đồng xia tờ nhà thì tu thì sinh chữ Theoden bây cuộc công trường của chế độ xe đầu đây nó là hậu bây chế độ xe là bây chế định kia là tu đi bí sĩ cho kế gần đó giờ cho kế của những nhau và nhau cho bây xuống xuống luôn đó chỉ để tu này cũng bị thâu hoàn đó rồi và nó dễ học và trực tranh và tu tinh kỳ rồi bây xuống xuống luôn bây giờ mình có gì thì bây giờ mua là lúa trồng thì có số xe thì là xí ra thì có thâu cho kế cho nhẹ thì ít tu bây giờ và tàu cho kế số xe tàu cho kế và mình bây học của này cho kế số xe cho kế xí ba được hậu thì và nhà này ở tu thì nên cho xí lúa xí ba xí chơi ở một cái cùng tề ở tu nó nhiều họ trong một gì họ nhớ tất cả để họ nó có đi mình chơi họ đi vô đi để họ nói với họ và về cuộc của đến trong cái sự để ở điện sự bây giờ thì để về và trong một lần cái trong kia trong đây trong xe.
Thank you, Uncle Hugh. I'm still waiting for that hot rod you promised me. So, we can talk later. Trong dịp mình kia sẽ chơi đá sải tú, các bạn biết là sự kiện này là cái gì?
Hey everybody, thank you all very much. Jonathan Latika, Tia, Torna, Muake, Kutuhina, Goru, Domona, Gation, we are able to name Ruchan. She won't go high. She, which idea? I'm very proud of my sister and my nephew for achieving this great feat. May's been struggling for a long time, and she went through a lot to get to this level to where she's at right now. The achievements that she's done, the bounds that she has come over to get to where she's at, and helping Odin. Odin, congratulations, my son. You are amazing. I'm very proud of you too. And on top of that, my brother-in-law right here for the support that he's given, the support, the love, the admiration that he's given to my sister here to get them to where they are today. So I'm very proud of all three of you guys up here. Okay, this wouldn't be possible if this wasn't a team effort, and it's not just about one person's achievements, but everybody's achievements. To close, I just want to say we are the first generation to grow up in America. Our parents came to this country not knowing any English. I remember when we came to America, we were on the plane and we were hungry. I was 3 years old. We were hungry and mom and dad didn't know any English. And the stewardess came and said, "Are you guys hungry?" And she said, "Would you like a hot dog?" And my dad understood, dog. And she said, "Would you like a hot dog?" And he was like, no dog, no dog. Because he was like, "They're gonna feed us dog," right? And then later, she goes, "Hey, would you guys like a deck of cards?" She gave us a deck of cards, and we thought it was food. We opened it up, but it was just a deck of cards. I remember that. I was a little over 3 years old. So, to get, to get to where we are, I'm very proud of you.
So thank you all for coming today. We are just very happy that you guys was able to attend and just be here for us. I see a lot of faces and you guys have each played a part in our life here in Indiana. And we wouldn't be where we're at if it weren't for those people in this room. And you can see that we didn't invite a lot of people. This is more of an intimate celebration. And my wife, she had wanted it that way because she wanted people that have helped us and or have impacted us in some way along the way. So thank you for coming out, spending the time. We have friends and families that came from very far, family and friends who came from near. So we thank you for doing that for us. Trong share hành như lời thầy như vậy thế nhau là sự thế này trong share bảo giải bê trong những số tiêu bê cu mê cu thả thì cu chỉ sợ lo lo cho sợ cho nên chỉnh kênh nhau họ luôn nên cu ba sắp kỳ cần đó sắp kỳ ổn nên tuần nó sẽ có cho nên sự tua nên chỉnh chơi cá chim nữ để tụ cộng còn là có trong share chập lần Today, we celebrate two incredible milestones. My son graduating from high school, and then my wife having graduated with her doctorate degree in education from Mary University. Nous nói là yêu trong của tụi tôi cũng cần đào tạo high school, nên cứ qua journey như phần đấy cái này nhà ở thảo này thì còn nhiều cha chỉ tạo nên đó của quan niệm là mình cũng cần phải tâm đại doctorate sau khi cần đó là đại doctorate hay đại degree sẽ chấp luận hay là thiên đời education đại sẽ chấp luận so nhưng mà thì yêu chủ đầu sẽ hành cái ta chỉ tạo nên đây cái ta là chỉ sai thế trong những cái thảo rồi cũng nông những cái có cần hay cần cả rồi sẽ có những cái so it's very hard to attain that doctorate degree. It takes a lot of patience, a lot of time, a lot of writing and reading and meeting with people. So it's an incredible feat, and I'm just so proud of my wife. To my son, I am so proud of you. This is the first of many accomplishments. You now join your cousins in having graduated from high school. That is a huge deal. You came to us when Mom and I needed you the most. In 2006, you came into our lives, and you have been a blessing ever since. You have always been soft-spirited, and have always been very caring and loving. And you talk a lot like me. You talk a lot. But you bring joy into our lives. I want you to dream. I want you to ask questions, and I want you to pursue. Let's build that animal farm so that you can raise your animals, because I know you love animals. Let's build a company, an animation company like Blue Sky. Now that you're done, you can do that. You can do anything that you want to do. In life, there's opportunities. You can do whatever you want. I want you to remember this as you continue to fulfill your dreams. There will be things along the way that you may not understand or not know. I want you to remember this. Google is your friend. Right? If you don't know answers, you can Google it and Google will tell you the answers. There's YouTube that will illustrate and show you what to do. So if you can't find it in Google, I'm sure there's a YouTube video out there that will help you. If you can't find the answer, the next thing you'll want to do is, there's a lot of people, like those in the room here today, that love you, that will give you the answers. Uncle Payne, Uncle Gong, Uncle Mike, Charlotte, Gavin, they have the answers. And they would say, hey, that would do it this way. So always use your people. And then if that doesn't work, there are professors, there are teachers, there are counselors that will also help you. So that's what I want you to do. When you don't know something, that's what I want you to do. Cú từ tú, nghĩ thấy từ tú về xế sống. Mẹ cái cú xì của tôi nên đánh cái đúng không? Nếu như là tú có liên tư bằng thì bé cho ý học hạ chí. Nghĩ là từ tú về những cú xế sống như chỉ có chỉ lý cả của linh ở sân như chỉ tận dâu linh à. Cú từ tú là những ý chỉnh trái từ tú những rất rất sao. Thế thì nhập thả nó thì hai luôn tao nó sometimes we thought having hey God we thought so high which more fun no right so we have to remind my son that hey you're talking too much don't talk to him you will do great things my son I love you buddy okay to my beautiful wife we've made it. We've been together 28 years.
You got it.
I had to be right. I didn't want to mess that up. Mẹ ước gì tôi nói người chồng. Tôi ước gì actually started our life with nothing. We got married very young. Some people didn't think that we would amount to much. But looking back, it humbles me because of where we've come and what we've had to endure to get to where we're at. And God has been faithful to us. When I reflect on that, there were times where we didn't think we were going to make it. We struggled, we laughed, we fought, we cried, but we endured. I want to encourage you, my beautiful wife, that you don't need anyone to improve or to approve of what you can do. You don't need anyone for you to accept who you are. You're good enough. And that you will never need anybody's approval for that. I want you to know that. I will always be here to support you. Our kids will always be here to support you. So don't worry about that next job or that next opportunity. It will come. Cú mẹ cú tụi xí tụi này tụi nhau cũng mua tụi nhỏ. Mình đầu sau cú xí cả xí chê cú lúa cú qua vậy trong kính nhau. Đó là nhưng mà cú rong xe thì cú mẹ tụi ta là chỉ mới coi rong xe chăn. Ước sacrifice ước của tàu ước nên sống. Cú cho tàu xe qua cú tụi mẹ cái tụi cho tàu xe thế này cú cứ cười hay lắm thì攞冇出我識啲上網吧地啊，我啲到上啲上網吧啦。有時我是沒應我們的呢，正到有時我是你故事後天你都是天你進步你都是找我或者是哪，so我就幫你。For now, I want you to relax and rest a little bit. Because you've been running full speed the last 28 years. We got married in that summer, you started working at Lansing Community College and you haven't stopped. Kept going. I want you to relax a little bit. I want you to enjoy our kids. I want you to be able to sleep in. I want you to be able to read some good books. I want you to be able to drink coffee. I want you to be able to watch sunrises and sunsets. And I want you to be able to go on lunch dates with us. I want you to stop and breathe. This is your day and I love you. Our kids love you and we all love you. Love you.
Okay, I'm going to keep my part pretty short. I want to actually focus on Theoden more today. I kind of have been basking in this sea of joy since I got done defending my doctoral project, and it's kind of wearing off now. I'm tired of talking about it. but I'm going to keep it short. I want to thank you. Now, not many people will say that they're blessed with family and friends, and I am blessed for having every single one of you in my life today. This is not my degree. This is your degree. You are here today because you played a significant piece and part in this journey. And like my husband said, I really wanted each and every one of you here today to show you that I'm a product of you, and you've made me what I am today. So thank you. Give yourselves a hand. But first, I want to thank my husband and my kids. You've allowed me to chase my dreams, and I'm such a nerd. This is all I've ever wanted, you guys. It's like, what do I do now? And so, you know what? Give me just a second. Someone's coming in, and I want her to hear this. This is Dr. Christy Moore. She's the chair. Come on up here. I'm just about to speak. I'm just about to talk about I want to thank my husband and our children. This is all I've ever wanted. Like, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do, and he just gave me a few good ideas of what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of months. Because all I've ever wanted is just to go to school. I like going to school. I like learning. And so I'm pretty geeked to be here. I want to learn more, but I want to learn more because I want to, not because I have to. And so I'm pretty excited. And my husband and my kids are my number one fans. Like, they follow me to the bathroom. They don't give me a moment because they swarm me because I am the earth and they are satellites just kind of orbiting around me at all times. And not everybody can say that. And I'm very blessed to say that I have a very supporting husband who let me chase my dream. He said, you know what, go full time and take on your doctorate work and I will pay the bills. And so he did that. So my husband is very supportive, and he wants to see me happy. And so he's been a great husband, a great supporter. And he always says, go into our room and close the door so the kids don't bother you. And it happens. I go into my room and I close my door, and he makes sure the kids don't bother me. I love you all so much, and we have the saying in our family, our little family, like my husband, myself, and our two kids, that you're always first. We don't make decisions without each other, and we put each other first, because that's how it keeps each other. We keep each other healthy, and we keep each other accountable. So you will always be first for me, and I don't make a decision without you, without thinking. So I love you guys so much. And Aslan, mommy loves you so much. Okay, are you paying attention? Okay, good job. All right. And I'm so excited for what's in store for us. I'm like really, truly excited now. And I'm trying to think about just postdoctoral work and life, and I'm pretty geeked that it's not busy right now for me. So that's a really weird thing for me. So, all right. You've played a pivotal role in my life, and I just wanted to thank each and every one of you. I really want to say, special thank you to my family. Now, not many people are gifted to have a family that love them very much, but I'm blessed loves me very much. But not only that, I'm blessed to have in-laws who love me very much. And I will say that not everybody have a great relationship with their in-laws. I have a great relationship with my in-laws. And so I thank you. And when I say in-laws, I mean even my husband is the oldest of 11 boys. And we all get along. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. And my sister-in-law did so much for me today. But not only that, I have 2 wonderful brothers. And the best thing about that is I love their wives more than I love them. So my wonderful Jan, my wonderful sister-in-laws, thank you for putting it together. But also my sister and her husband, thank you so much for putting this together for me too. You guys are the backbone for my children as well. So they love you so much. My parents, thank you for supporting me. And my mother-in-law, where's my mother-in-law? Oh, Mom, thank you. Thank you, my mother-in-law. So thank you so much. Dr. Moore is here. Hi, Dr. Moore. She is my committee. She was my chair of my doctoral committee, and this did not go without her saying yes. And so, Dr. Moore, thank you. I told you that you are humanity at its best, but you are also humanity at its finest. Thank you. And Dr. Brown was also on that committee. Dr. Brown's up here. And Dr. Brown was also 1/3 of that vote, saying, do we want to call her Dr. Chang? Thank you for being 1/3 of that vote and saying, yes, you can be Dr. Chang. Okay. And Dr. Rhonda Hinko, who always has been such a blessing to have next to me and just provided me with the best advice. And the thing is, Dr. Hinko has known my family longer than I know. Dr. Hinko went to school in the Evansville with my sister. We found each other here at Marion, but not knowing that she went to school with my sister at Evansville years ago. So thank you so much. Again, my siblings in-laws, I love you guys. Thank you so much. This would not happen without you. My nephew and nieces, thank you. That's all I'm gonna say about me. Now I'm gonna talk about Theoden, okay? My son and my firstborn, I cannot get through this. Every step of my life was to make your life better. I'll tell you why I'm here, okay? And I'm gonna say this in English. For those of you who don't understand it, I'm gonna ask some of you to translate. You guys all know I love college. I love going to school. For a long time, I've only ever worked in college and higher ed. And I was that model student. Okay, for those of you who have gone to college, you all know we get a syllabus. Do you guys know what a syllabus is? In the beginning, okay, for those of you who did, you know what a syllabus is. The professor gives you a paper. You take a look at it, it tells you everything you need to know about that course. And if you follow the syllabus, guess what? You do good. There's important information there. And so you go to class, you follow the syllabus, and sometimes the professor tells you what you need, specifically what you need to do. Sometimes they don't, but you follow the syllabus. It's easy. The class starts at 10, you show up at 10. Not 10:01, not 10:07, not 11. You show up at 10. I was the model student. If you need help, you ask the professor. You go to their office hours, or you go to them and ask them that you need help, and they'll help you. Professors want to help you. And if you need even more help, there's stuff on campus like tutoring that will help you, and different seminars that will help you. It's easy. I never understood students who just couldn't get to class on time. I just didn't understand. Why can't you just read the syllabus, and if you have a question, email the professor. If you have a question, go to the professor's office hours. If you have a question, follow the syllabus. It's in the syllabus. It's in black and white. Follow it. It's not that hard. And so I was just looking and just judging other students in my class. Why can't you just, I don't understand why you can't pass this class. And so some of us who've been working in college and higher ed, we have something that we call helicopter parents, where parents just kind of hover around the kids. They never let their kids make decisions. So even like when I was working at a college, we'd have parents calling saying, is Gavin in class today? You know what, Gavin is 18. He don't need you to call us anymore. That was in high school, right? So we call them helicopter parents. parents because they just wouldn't let go of their kids, and they just kept hovering like helicopters over their kids, even though they were in high school. And we used to call them Black Hawks. We'd say, that's a Black Hawk. We saw a mom coming, and we knew that she was on campus all the time, even though her kid was in college. We would say, that's a Black Hawk coming, because we worked, and I worked in higher ed, and so we knew the parents. And we would call them Black Hawks, and we hated Black Hawks because they would make us do stuff like, can you check to see if Charlotte's in class? No, Charlotte is a big girl. We don't take attendance in college anymore. Charlotte's mom is a Black Hawk. And so that's a little bit about what we call helicopter parents, right? And I hated helicopter parents, all right? And I didn't understand students who just couldn't make things work either. Why can't you just show up in class at 10 o'clock? You've been going to kindergarten since what? You've been going to class since kindergarten, show up at 8, you can show up at 10, right? And they couldn't even follow a simple set of instructions through syllabus, and I was judging hard on these students. And even as a professional, I was judging hard, like I don't understand why students can't make it to class. And this is how you know the Lord has a sense of humor, right? And he has a way of humbling us in the way that we never forget, okay? He said to me, little girl, sit down, okay? And he said, sit down, you need a lesson. And the Lord blessed me with a son who can't follow a simple set of instructions, who has an IQ of 64. And for those of us who know anything about education and understanding, will probably never get past Bloom's taxonomy level 2. And if you don't know what that is, I'll tell you later at the after party at my house. He needs directions all the time. And he needs redirection all the time. How does a model student now have a student son who doesn't and can't follow a simple set of instructions? And that was the greatest lesson in humility for me, to finally understand why some people can't follow a simple set of instructions. He is my greatest lesson in humility. If you haven't had a great lesson in humility, you will find one soon. And the Lord has a way of showing up and humbling your butt so hard that you know this is what he's talking about. And so every step since the day we knew, has been me. Now you're looking at the Black Hawk. I am the Black Hawk. I will show up at that school and tell me, because I'll tell them to tell me if he's there. Now you're looking at the Black Hawk, who will support her kid no matter what. Every day of my life has been dedicated to make his life easier, to make sure he had a chance. And so when we had the choice to homeschool, we did it. I've been working in higher ed so long, I've had some of my students reach PhD level. I could do this for my kid. Why couldn't I do it for my kid? And we did. We've been homeschooling for 6 years, and it's been so fun. And it's been one of the greatest journeys we've ever had. And I've been fighting battles for the neurodivergent ever since. Because once you see that humility in the lens through their eyes, the world is so different. And so we started homeschooling. We worked my little small business to kind of give him some experience working in small business. And we never thought this day would come, graduation. And sometimes I'm thinking, well, who's homeschool, graduation, but we gotta give it to him. He got accepted by 2 colleges. And so that says something. Thank you for being so gentle. I'm here to celebrate my doctorate. But I tell you, the greatest thing I've ever done is be your mom. I love you so much. And for those of you who don't understand neurodivergency, I want to really encourage you to really see people through a different lens. Because again, the model student is now a Black Hawk. And that could have never happened without the Lord humbling me so hard and telling me to sit down and take a look at something. And that's why in my doctoral capstone, it was to fight for those who have been told something's wrong with you, who've been told that you are less than. And my doctoral work and my accomplishments in my research was to show that there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. And so for those of you who are want to know a little bit more about what I do and what I did, just let me know. I'm always willing to talk about it. But I would be quick to tell you, do not pass too much judgment and to really see the world through different eyes. So at this time, because Theoden was homeschooled, he didn't get to walk across the stage. And so we're gonna allow him to do that. We're gonna allow him to do that in his way. Okay, and after that, he will give a little bit of a speech on how he felt. Okay, so as we play the graduation pomp and circumstance song in his version, we would love for you guys to cheer him on. He's gonna go back there. You already practiced it. Okay. Theoden May.
Thank you to my family, my friends, family, and teachers for coming for my graduation party. I've been excited to be graduating from high school. I've been homeschooled for 6 years, since 2019 to 2025 right now. Homeschool is different from regular school because I do homeschool work at home. My teachers are my parents, so they can help me with subject assignment that I am having a hard time on. My schedules for homeschool is flexible, which means we don't have to follow any type of schedule. We homeschool during the day, at night, over the weekend, the holidays, and on vacation. We follow our family schedule. Some subject I learned in homeschool are driving, coding, reading, art, graphic design, math, economics, money, and small business. In driving lesson, I learned to control the wheel, control the pedal, shifting pump gas. In coding lesson, I learned to use IDE to write and check the code. I learned a variable sign, info, or data of the code that I created. In reading, I read some of my favorite series, The Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, and Harry Potter. In art lesson, I learned to sketch animals, people, animate, even draw myself. There. In camp, I learned to make a website design because I'm working on a website based on the Lord of the Rings. In my geometry lesson, I learned that angles have different measurements and how these ideas are used in real life. Economics lesson, I learned about why construction companies are making more houses and how these positions affect our economy. In money lesson, I learned how to save money and how money works in business. I helped my mom with her brushwork reselling business. And this gave me experience working in small business. My future plan is go to college. I got accepted to both Ivy Tech University and Sale College. I decide very soon which college I want to attend. For Ivy Tech, I will work on software development, IT support. For Mirror University and Stella, I work on agriculture and veterinary nursing. I want to give a special thanks to my parents because homeschool was not easy. You guys want to be the best for me and help me support me so much. You did all they teach me, even though you both have full-time jobs. You're plan out so much to make sure we have our schedule. It would help me get into college and make sure that I had a chance to go to college. I love you guys so much. And I love you, Sissy. Come here. Come here, you. Thank you to my teachers if they were here. Mrs. Hart and Mrs. Porter Rose. From public school because you helped me so much. You kept in contact with me even though with the homeschool. Thank you to my auntie Gaku, Uncle Mike, and my cousin Charlotte, Uncle Tune, 82, and my cousin Max and Gavin Lee for always supporting my homeschool journey. My uncles Dang and Kong, because you guys were here to support on my homeschool journey too. And all my friends and family who helped me out today, thank you so much.
What's your Jihu? Nikutua, what's your name? What's your bay in your pot? Your lot, what's your couple? See, it's good to do it. How much you can come on the cup? What's your hobby to the other to make a phone not yet? How much you can come on the day? Your see Thai, now try some. Make good support, maybe not how much you can come on the day. Thank you for coming too. And Grandma Diane, we are your second kids. Auntie Robin for coming. All my brother-in-laws, Saidu. Specific shout out to Saidu for letting us stay down here and helping us get situated in Indiana. We really appreciate that. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to send Theoden to Westfield schools to start off. So thank you for doing that for us. Thank you to Uncle Mike, Auntie Kaku, and Charlotte for also helping us settle here in Indiana. I see Snake and Joe, our friends that we've grown to love down here as well here today. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you to all my brothers, my sister-in-laws, Uncle Jefferson, Auntie Piff, nephew. So thank you for coming. I know my cousin Sonny is here today as well, and Kate. We just really appreciate you guys. And then the three doctors appreciate you guys as well. You guys have been instrumental in making our lives too. So all my chain cousins, Auntie Paul, Auntie you guys coming today too. So with that being said, again, we pray blessings and we pray that our Lord and Savior be with you all today as well as moving forward. 總之咧，每一嘅I'm gonna have my Uncle Hugh and David. You guys come up here and say graces, and then we're gonna eat some food.